Hi, and welcome to this week's edition of ETV News. I'm Brianna Rotanto.
And I'm Alexia Munez.
One woman has died, another was seriously injured in a crash on Route 6 in Killingly on Tuesday afternoon. State police say that around 1:13 p.m., a Ford Ranger was traveling westbound on Route 6 in the area on Westcott Road, when a Ford Fusion traveling eastbound crossed over into the westbound lane and collided with the front of the Ford Ranger. As a result of this collision, the Ford Ranger caught fire. Police say 2 people passing by were able to pull the driver out of that vehicle. She was identified as 24-year-old Alicia Brunette of Danielson. Brunette was taken to Day Kimball Hospital and then to UMass Hospital for serious injuries, but her current condition is unknown. The driver of the Ford Fusion, identified as 34-year-old Angela Birchhill of Westport, Massachusetts, was pronounced dead on the scene. The accident remains under investigation at this point, and state police ask anyone who witnessed the crash to contact them at 860-779-4900.
A relief center has been set up to assist hurricane victims who have made their way to Connecticut. The Relief Center for Our Caribbean Friends hopes to meet the needs of hurricane victims who need clothing, jobs, search assistance, counseling, house information, baby needs, and food, all at no cost and under one roof. The Relief Center is located at the old Two Rivers Magnet High School in Hartford on 15 Van Dyke Avenue in Hartford. The Capital Region Education Council is hoping to help many families of this disaster move forward.
A 9-year-old boy in Danbury, Connecticut helped save his infant sister. The mother saw that the one-month-old was not breathing and began yelling for help, but her 9-year-old son called 911. The dispatcher gave the son directions to see if she was still breathing while authorities were on the way. The dispatcher remained on the phone line with the boy until responders arrived. The dispatcher said it was amazing. He was able to help us. He was very confident and was very comfortable throughout the whole phone call, and he really made a big difference.
A Boy Scout troop in Manchester, Connecticut opened its doors to girls who hope to join on Monday. Julia Titini of Manchester says, "I really like the Boy Scouts and I was hoping I could join sometime because I just want to be adventurous a lot." The aim is for girls to join Cub Scouts starting next year and starting Boy Scout programs for girls in 2019. Although the boys in troops have received generally positive feedback, Girl Scouts have not been in favor of these changes. There are still a lot of unknowns of how things will work out, but Troop 123 of Manchester, Connecticut hopes it's all soon as possible and as cohesive as possible. Eastern's Campus Activity Board held a Dog Days Are Over event, which had multiple different stations with a dog-related theme. ETV Zone Zyra Hernandez was there with the story. Let's take a look.
Hello, this is Zyra Hernandez with the ETV News, and I am here at the event Dog Days Are Over. There have been therapy dogs for stressed students like myself. There is also build your own stuffed dog and hot dogs. Let's go check it out. On Wednesday, November 5th, from 11 to 1, CAP hosted their Dog Days Are Over event. There was build your own stuffed dog, dog treat bags, delicious hot dogs, and even therapy dogs. This event was created to help students de-stress from all of the end of the semester workload stress. Seems like students are having a wonderful time petting these dogs and their stress has been relieved. Now, back to you guys.
Thank you, Zyra. Seems like it was a fun event filled with puppy love.
We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back with Joanne Givens and this week's entertainment update.
Good morning. Hope you all had a good weekend and are ready to be inspired. One quick thing I want to remind you guys to be studying.
Major key alert. Did you just look at your phone while you was in class? You played yourself.
Today we're talking about inspirational quotes.
You want to get that paper? You better turn in that paper and get an A+. That's a major key. Another one. Mogul talk. You want to reach the mountaintop? You got to go hard. To succeed, you have to believe. Stay focused. Fly higher than the eagle. Don't ever play yourself. The key is to make it, so make it.
Louise, can you give me an example of an inspirational quote from recent history?
Don't play yourself. The key is to make it.
And who said that?
I did. Now that's a major key alert.
Learn the real major keys to getting to college at getschool.com.
Hey Gabby, how you doing? How's the play date and sleepover?
Dad, it was great.
Awesome. Okay, I'm on my way.
Hey guys, what are you doing?
We're going swimming! We're going biking! Yeah!
I'll see you in a little bit, guys. I love you.
Hi, babe. How was school today?
Hi, Dad. It was great.
Okay, honey. I'll be home soon. Remember, you're never too far away from your kids to be a dad. Reach out and take a second to check in, because sometimes the smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life.
Hello, Eastern. I'm Juwan Givens with this week's entertainment update. The 2017 American Music Awards just got a big dose of star power with the unveiling of collaborations featuring Alessia Cara and Zedd, as well as Haley Steinfeld and Alessio featuring Florida Georgia Line on that night. Singer-songwriter Alessia Cara and DJ producer Zedd will join forces for their performance of Stay, which led the Hot Dance Electronic Songs tally and cracked the top 10 on the Billboard Hot 100. Oscar-nominated actor and artist Haley Steinfeld will team up with Swedish DJ producer Alessio, featuring country act Florida Georgia Line for a performance of their Hot 100 hit collab, Let Me Go. Dick Clark Productions and ABC previously announced Diana Ross will be honored with the American Music Award for Lifetime Achievement, an honor bestowed to artists who have made outstanding contributions to the music industry and popular culture. The legendary singer will also perform at the AMAs along with the likes of Kelly Clarkson, Selena Gomez, Niall Horan, Imagine Dragons and Khaled, Demi Lovato and Pink, Bruno Mars, Drake, Ed Sheeran, Kendrick Lamar, The Weeknd, The Chainsmokers, Louis Fonso, and Daddy Yankee are among the nominees up for multiple awards at this year's ceremony. Viewers can vote for their favorite artists in each category. The show will broadcast live from the Microsoft Theater in Los Angeles on Sunday, November 19th at 8 p.m. on ABC. Thank you for joining me for my weekly entertainment update. I'm Juwan Givens. See you next week, Eastern.
They'll test you. Try to break your will. But however loud the loudness gets, however many cheese puffs may fly, you're the driver, the one in control. Stand firm. Just wait. And move only when you hear the click that says they're buckled in for the drive. Never give up till they buckle up.
We just finished dinner and it was time for homework. He hates homework.
It makes no sense.
I don't know how he finds anything in his backpack.
I can't find my backpack.
Finally, we found
my
his assignment. He rushed through it. I wonder if he even learned anything.
I wasn't gonna get it right, so I just wanted to get back to playing my video game. At least I'm good at that.
I couldn't even read his handwriting.
Holding the pencil makes my hand hurt.
I know he's bright.
Why is it so hard for me?
He's
I'm
just
trying
gotta
as
try a
hard
little
as
harder.
I can.
When you can see learning and attention issues from their side, you can be on their side. That's why there's Understood.org, a free online resource for the parents of the 1 in 5 kids with learning and attention issues. Here you'll get personalized recommendations, practical tips, daily access to experts, and more. Go from misunderstanding to Understood.org.
Your daughter is having trouble learning French. Do you A, hire a tutor?
Bonjour.
B, enforce a French-only rule at home? Or C, watch some foreign films? When it comes to parenting, there are no perfect answers, but that's okay, because you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Teens in foster care will love you just the same.
A group of Eastern Connecticut State University students emerged from frost-covered cardboard boxes on Thursday morning, November 9th, after spending a freezing night sleeping outside. The temperatures dipped into the 20s for the annual Shack-a-thon, a fundraising event for the Habitat for Humanity Club that aims to raise awareness of substandard housing. Duct tape boxes, plastic lining, and tarps littered Eastern's main courtyard for the 24-hour event, which challenged club members to weather the elements like homeless people do. I was very glad to have layers, said sophomore Bryant Duffy. Besides lacking warm clothing, he added, a homeless person might not have access to the supplies we had. Someone could easily die of hypothermia in their sleep. The students learned some tricks to keeping warm. You want to have a small box rather than a large one, said Duffy, as your body acts like a furnace and heats up the space. A tarp on the ground and a plastic coverings were the key to keep dry, and duct tape edges helped to seal in the warmth and reinforce the structure. Another challenge for the Shack-a-thon participants was to eat only food that was donated. Luckily, the students had the support of members of the Eastern community who chipped in with snacks and pizza. But they recognized that if not for a few generous souls, their hunger levels would have been drastically different. Another insight into the life of being homeless.
Eastern's Modern Movement will be hosting their first annual fall dance show, which will focus on the concept of the word warrior. The show will be combined effort from multiple dance groups on campus and will showcase what the word warrior means to them. The show will take place on Saturday, November 18th from 7 p.m. in the Proscenium Theater of Eastern's Fine Arts Instructional Center. Tickets are free for Eastern students and $5 for the general public.
The season 14 winner of the American Idol, Nick Fradiani, will be performing at Eastern next week. The show will take place in the concert hall of the Fine Arts Instructional Center on Eastern's campus at 8 p.m. Tickets are free for Eastern students and $20 for the general public. The box office opens at 6:30 p.m. and seats are limited, so make sure to get there early.
Eastern Connecticut State University hosted its second annual Civic Action Conference on November 8th to dissect the practice of service learning and its impact on students and society. Service learning is a mutually beneficial teaching strategy that aligns classroom learning with community efforts organized by the Center for Community Engagement. The conference featured insights from Eastern's faculty and students, Rick Bastoni, who teaches public/community service studies at Providence College. He was the keynote speaker. ETV Zone Maggie Shaws took to the Student Center to see what students have planned for this Thanksgiving break. Let's see what they had to say.
I'm Maggie Shaws reporting for ETV in the Student Center. With Thanksgiving right around the corner, let's take a look at what some students have planned. What are your plans for this Thanksgiving?
I'm going to go to Boston with my dad, and we're going to go to the parade, and we're going to have dinner and just chill out and watch some TV, and it's going to be nice.
I want to go home, visit my family, pick out some nice food, and play with my dog and sleep.
One of my Thanksgiving plans is to possibly have family members from other states come over to our house. We did this last year, but we didn't have anyone over, and instead of going to somebody else's house for Thanksgiving, we just stayed at our house and had our dinner. Instead of having it around dinner time, we had it at lunchtime. Yeah. And then afterwards, around 6 o'clock last year, we went Black Friday shopping. But this year, we're being a lot safer and we're being a lot smarter with our money. Yeah. We want to make sure that that we buy Christmas presents for the family that aren't, that are useful and we'll use all the time and won't go to waste.
My Thanksgiving plans is just sitting at home watching football. So, yeah.
This is Maggie Shaws reporting for ETV. Looks like everyone has some family-packed plans. Please be safe and have a happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you, Maggie. Seems like everyone is more than ready to head home for the break. We're going to take another quick break, but we'll be right back with Cameron Schultz and Zyra Hernandez and their sports update.
Everything starts out small. The things that hurt us, they all start from somewhere. The words we say, the things we do, they can grow into something else. What was small and innocent can become big and sometimes scary. All it takes is one comment, one picture, one video for something to catch fire. But a big problem doesn't need a big response. Not at first. Even if we don't know what to say, the eye emoji can be that first step we take. Let's all pledge to take that first small step together and change the world in a big way. I'm a witness, and so are you.
Patriotism. It inspires passionate debate. It's worn like a badge of honor with good reason, because it means love and devotion for one's country. Love. But what really makes up this country of ours? What is it we love? It's the people. Almost half the country belongs to minority groups. People who are lesbian, African American, and bi, and transgender, and Native American, and proud of it. After all, what's more American than freedom to celebrate the things that make us, us? This year, patriotism shouldn't just be about pride of country. It should be about love. Love beyond age, disability, sexuality, race, religion, and any other labels. Because the second any of us judge people based on those labels, we're not really being patriotic, are we? Because love has no labels.
Welcome back to Eastern Sports. I'm Cameron Schultz.
And I'm Zyra Hernandez.
This past Saturday, the swimming team faced off against LEC opponent Rhode Island College. The Warriors got 7 first-place finishers from freshmen, posting a 113-76 win over Rick. The Warriors are now 4-0 in duels this year. Eastern got 5 first place in individual events from Molly, Maggie, and Megan Lasto. Also, Megan Lasto won the 200 freestyle and the 400 individual medley and the 200 backstroke. Eastern next competes against host Plymouth State and Western New England University this Saturday.
Now for cross country. After going at least 25 years without finishing in the top half of the NCAA Division III New England Regional Cross Country Championships, the Eastern Connecticut State University women's team placed in the top 50% of the field for the second straight season on Saturday. Cooper Gaslin, a senior for the Warriors competing in his 4th straight regional, turned in another great performance, running to a finish of 138 in a field of 370, which is the top 37% with a time of 29 minutes and 54 seconds in a 5-mile race. Senior for the women Amanda Terenzi was Eastern's 3rd runner, placing a good 107th place with a time of 24 minutes and 10 seconds. Ariel Smith with a 217th place with a time of 24 minutes and 51 seconds, and senior Cassandra Banks, who placed 251st with a time of 25 minutes and 22 seconds. Congrats to all the Warriors who competed.
We look forward to winter sports starting back up. That's all for this week in Eastern Sports. I'm Cameron Schultz.
And I'm Zyra Hernandez.
Until next time, Eastern.
That's it for this week's show. Hope everyone has a happy holiday. Thanks for watching. We'll see you after Thanksgiving break, Eastern.